Welcome back to Mustang Media. As always, I'm Kerrigan Hutton.
And I'm Isaac Morris. Our first story is about our amazing school dance last Friday, with our theme being Beach Bash. Here's our reporter Collister with the story.
Mustang Media took to the back-to-school dance last Friday. We talked with some students about what they thought about the dance.
This was the best dance so far. I am having so much fun. I would definitely come back again.
The best song that they played is probably Mr. Brightside.
Check out some of the highlights from the rest of the dance. See you guys at the next Dance Mustangs. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Collister. I know a lot of people who had a great time.
You know, I've seen a lot of new faces in the hall lately, and it's not just students. Mustang Media reporter Josh Warner gives us a scope of the new staff here at Central.
Thanks, Kerrigan. With a new year comes new faces, and there were certainly a lot of them, especially staff members. We talked to Mr. Demuth, the new theater teacher, about his journey to Salina Central.
Hey, my name is Gary Demuth. I'm the new theater instructor here at Salina Central. I became a journalist for about 20 years and reported on all the stuff in the city. And this job opened up because Mr. Chad Newlick moved on to another job. I saw a good opportunity to apply and use my my drama degree to teach kids.
But Mr. Demuth wasn't the only new teacher. There was also a new agriculture and welding teacher in Miss Pryor. We talked to her about why she chose to teach at Salina Central.
I was active in FFA and I also played on the soccer team. I decided to become an ag teacher because I had various ag teachers throughout my high school career and I saw how much they loved their job and I kind of wanted to do that myself.
And last but not least, we spoke to the brand new principal, Dr. Brungart, about how much Salina Central has changed from when he was a student here.
I graduated from Salina Central in 1988. School has changed a lot here in the last time, obviously. I still see some of the old parts down outside the theater and some of the concourse and things look the same, but everything else has pretty much changed since I was in high school back then. Salina Central has a lot of good things in place, and my goal in coming back here is just kind of to help the school take the next step forward. There's a lot of positive things in place, a lot of positive structures in place, and the schools get students here get a really good academic background, but I think we can take a step forward and make it even better than it currently is. And so that's kind of my goal for this year, is just to kind of monitor and learn and put a few things in place. But hopefully once I learn the school and everything about it, we can set this thing up in the next couple of years where we're considered one of the finest high schools in the state of Kansas.
Now let's send it back to the studio.
Thanks, Josh. I hope we all give them a warm welcome.
You know what? I think it's time for our first Reed fact. Hit us, Reed.
Fun facts with Reed.
It's Friday, and you know what that means? It's time for a fact. Did you know that cats can be allergic to humans? Stay safe, my feline friends.
Thanks, Reed. Glad to see you're keeping it up.
We here at Mustang Media can't wait to share the newest in sports, music, and art here at Central.
And because of this, we are introducing a new segment on the show, Ethan's Sport Report.
Welcome back to Ethan's Sports Report, the first edition. I'm Ethan Brown, and I will be covering all sports this year, from here at Central to all over the world. As there are no sports right now, I'd like to have a summer recap. So let's begin. Congratulations are in order for the Toronto Raptors, as they are the first ever NBA champions not from America. We the North. Speaking of the NBA, a lot of new super teams were formed this year. KD and Kyrie went to Brooklyn. The Brody paired up with a beard in Houston. Anthony Davis joined LeBron James in LA. It's going to be a very interesting year this year. Lastly, but not leastly, the U.S. women's national team won the Women's World Cup in France, beating Netherlands 3-1, making a big statement, specifically Megan Rapinoe getting the Golden Boot. Thank you. This has been the first ever Ethan's Sport Report.
Thank you, Ethan. You should do a segment on Notre Dame sports. Anyway, this has been the first 2019-2020 Mustang Media Report. I'm Isaac Morris.
And I'm Kerrigan Hutton. See you next week, Mustangs.